Hey guys, Shan Chai here again, and we are going to be going into part 5 of our lead generation strategy. And today we're going to be tackling paid traffic, one of my favorite parts of online marketing. If you're needing to drive some traffic to a web squeeze page or a landing page, you need a lot of traffic quickly. This is going to be the way. So we're going to talk about a couple of different options, and why don't we go ahead and dive right in and check that out right now. Okay, so here we are, and like we went over last in our last part 4, is we went over free traffic. Today we're going to dive into paid traffic and take this route here. And we mentioned a few videos before that we were trying to get people into our sales lead funnel, and to do that we need to get traffic. So that's why we were talking about this part of the series where we're getting into traffic. Now, first we need to get traffic to our free sign up or a and this is basically what our funnel is. We need to get our traffic going over to our free offer that you're providing to people, and then people get into your funnel or your autoresponder, and then people buy your product or whatever you're promoting. It could be anything. It could be if you have an e-commerce store, it could be digital products, it could be whatever you sell. And this is basically the funnel that people use to generate money online. Now, this is some of the paid traffic strategies, some of the big ones. I mean, there's other ones, but these are some of the main ones that people target. People that they focus on these here. And then you got Facebook. Now Facebook, you got the ads manager, you got the Facebook business manager, but the business manager is a tool that's designed for managing your Facebook pages and ad accounts. And by using this business manager, you can really target into some of your audiences and target ages and really get into affinity. And we'll get into a little bit more of those technical parts of the advertising a little bit later. But you also got Google AdWords, and Google AdWords advertising system is where advertisers bid on certain keywords in order for their clickable ads to appear in Google search results. You also got YouTube ads that use Google Ads or AdWords for. And then, of course, you got Bing. The Bing platform powers sponsored ads for search engine results across the Bing network. Small businesses bid for ad placement in search results that show when users search on the Bing network. Now, Bing network could be Bing, Yahoo, AOL even. I mean, people still use AOL, believe it or not. But these are some of the platforms that are within the Bing platform. And then we have what's not spoken about too much, which is PTC ads, PTC advertising. And what that stands for is pay-to-click. Pay-to-click website acts as a middleman between advertisers and the customers. The advertisers pays for a displaying ad on the PTC website. Now, in this strategy, you also have customers that are on there clicking on ads and watching videos or doing these different jobs, maybe filling out a survey or some sort, and that's where the traffic comes from. These platforms pay these customers to be on there to go through these ads, and you got the advertisers that pay to get clicks onto their their links, their URLs or videos or whatever that may be. So let's get a little bit more into that now. Facebook, like I mentioned, you got the business manager and you got the ads manager. Now, when you get into Facebook ads, you're gonna have this three-part series that you're gonna have to go to set your ad up. And there's a lot of different ways that you can do a Facebook ad. You can boost your post. For instance, first thing you need to know is you need to have a Facebook fan page to do any kind of advertising on Facebook. Now, once you have a Facebook fan page, you can put a post on there and actually boost that post, which would get more engagement to that post. Now, you can also drive traffic to your website. sorry about this here, but right behind here, there's a little shopping cart you can see right there. And what that is, you can actually drive traffic to your, say, Shopify store or any kind of store you may have in e-commerce. There, you can also do ads for conversions, lead generation, where people can click on your ad that you provide, and you would end up receiving, if you provide for instance, a ebook or software or whatever you're giving away, they would click on that and you would be able to get the lead from them. You also have video ads, app install, and then engagement is the big one that a lot of people use it. And you'll hear this a lot when people talk about PPE on Facebook ads. And what that stands for is post-page engagement. And you'll hear people talk a lot about that when doing Facebook ads. So you would have to come in here and create your campaign. Then you're going to come in here to the ad set area. You're going to create your audience, where your keyword. You're going to choose your keywords that whether it be affiliate marketing, network marketing, fitness, dog training, or whatever your niche would be. You would go in there and pick your audience. Then you would have your placements. You would also pick your budget. And then, of course, you would get into the ad itself, where you would have, the format, where you're going to place it, whether it be on, whether you want it on, you have an option to put it on Instagram or keep it all on Facebook. And within Facebook, there's certain areas, where you can, on the timeline area, you can have it. And there's a bunch of different areas that you can choose to place your ad. And then, of course, you have your text, well, obviously your media, which would be your image or your video. And then, of course, you have the text in your ad as well. So this is kind of a brief rundown to give you an idea, a small idea on how a Facebook ad would work. And then you got Google AdWords, and Google AdWords is similar to Facebook, where you would choose your type of ad. And I had placed these two images on here so you could kind of get an idea of what I was talking about with that. Now, when you first place your ad, you're going to choose your ad, and then you're going to also have to choose your audience, keywords, your budget, and your target of where you want it, whether you want it the US, you want it the whole world. You could also choose certain parts of, maybe you want it in US and Canada, whether you want it in maybe some other countries. But you can either have a video discovery ad in YouTube, for instance, and that's what that would be. When you're on the video here, you would see an ad. You can see that ad right there, which is what that is. This is called a video discovery ad. Now, this here, where you watch a video on YouTube and you see these ads that pop up before the video where you can click off, you have those that whatever, 5 seconds or however many seconds to click off after that video plays. That's called an in-stream ad. And then, of course, you have the search ads as well. Now, search ads are always going to be above all the other text that you'd see in here. So the top in Google search area is going to be an ad, and you're going to see that green little square there, and that's what's. Now, sometimes you may see one, sometimes you may see 3. Now, what people are doing with that is they're actually bidding for the top spot. So if you see three ads on there, that would tell you that there were those people that bidded. They were bidding for that spot, and obviously the top person paid the most, and then you would have the person that paid right under him, and then another one under that person if they had that 3 people on there. So that kind of gives you a small synopsis on how Google AdWords would be, and they would have a back office similar to Facebook. I'm kind of new to AdWords. In Facebook, I've done a lot of advertising in Facebook, done thousands of dollars in Facebook ads. Just getting into Google AdWords right now. And then you also have Bing ads. Now, this is something, one thing that I will always be transparent. I don't have a whole lot of experience with Bing ads but from the people that I have spoke to, that they Bing Ads is a big platform that you can get a lot of traffic from. It's a great advertising platform, and this is certainly something that I am going to be jumping on and testing out and trying for myself. But similar to all the other platforms, you would have a back office where you'd go in and you'd have an audience. You choose your audience, your budget, your keywords. You would go ahead and put your URL in there, which would be your campaign, your landing page, squeeze page, and then you would get in here and you would get more into it. As I mentioned, the when we were talking about Bing earlier, you got all those different searches like AOL and Bing and Yahoo and all that. You would choose where you would want your ad, and typically most people would choose all of them so you can get the most bang for your buck. And then we have what we were talking about earlier. We were talking about PTC, pay-to-click ads. Now, this is something I have done some advertising with. It's a little tricky. You gotta really watch it. You can spend a lot of money, or you can just kind of go at your own pace with this, because you're paying. You can go in there and start out with $5 or $3 or whatever. If you really want to make the money, though, you're gonna have to drop. If you really want to get the traffic, I should say, you're gonna have to go in and boost up your ad spend to about $50 or $100, and then you're gonna see a lot of traffic come in. But you can get a lot of good traffic from these sites, and obviously you can see, these are rated. This is where basically the top 10. This is going to be the top 10 pay-to-click sites that you're going to see ranked around most review sites. Neobucks is typically going to come out number 1. ClickSense. This is a new one here. Get paid to click. This is a new one here that's not normally up there, but Scarlet Clicks, you see that a lot. GPT Planet, you'll see that a lot. Mainly, you're gonna see this here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna see these 4 a lot, and if you do pay-to-click sites, and like I said, basically what it is customers are going on there, and they're clicking on videos. They get paid to click on watch. Say, for instance, they can choose whether they want to watch a 10-second video, a 15-second video, and they get paid to watch these videos. They don't get paid a lot. They also get paid to do surveys, and again, they don't get paid a lot to do them, but it only takes them seconds to do these, so they spend a lot of time doing all this. But you can get customers from that. I mean, I've gotten customers. I got a ton of leads off of it. I've tried Scarlet Clicks before. I've tried ClickSense before. I've heard really good things about Neobucks. Haven't tried Neobucks yet. So these are some of the different platforms and some of the different avenues that you can try, or you can generate leads from. And these are some of my favorite ways to generate traffic. Some of my favorite ways, obviously, I mentioned earlier Facebook. I've spent thousands of dollars on Facebook, and I know you can get a lot of traffic from that. Google AdWords has been really good to me so far. I can really say a lot of good things, but one thing I can say is if you're not careful, Google will eat your budget. You need to watch what you're doing on Google, because they will wipe you out if you're not careful. But if you're smart, you can get good traffic from Google, and I'm assuming Bing is going to be the same way. So I'm going to be diving into Bing here shortly, within the next week or so, and maybe I'll come back here and tell you a little bit more about my experience with that. But there's a lot of in-depth training that we have in the Kypron platform, and if you are interested in getting more of this training, you can go ahead and in the comments area, I'm going to leave a link. You can go ahead and click on that link. Go ahead and register for a free account. The account's free, and there's more training in there that's more in-depth for you. You also get access to the free suite that's in there as well. You can use that to create your own funnels, your own squeeze pages, your own thank you pages, and you can even use the mailer that's in there, which is really cool. Most places you're gonna pay to start out about $25 or $20 a month, and then it'll go up from there based on the size of your list. In this case, you can jump in for 0. So if you're interested, check it out. I highly recommend it. There's a whole lot more detailed training in there, as well as the software suite. I hope this kind of helped you give an idea on some of the different advertising opportunities out there. If you have any questions, go ahead and shoot me a message or leave me a comment. Otherwise, signing off for now, and hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for stopping by.